Hello, this is Kirsi Laitinen once again doing the videos. I believe in aliens and Lacerta interview to be real. Of course, I wrote the name Lacerta wrong, I guess, because I wrote the word Lacerta with an S. It's with an C. So, of course, because Lacerta tells in the interview, it's very hurtful for them, offensive. Of course, I'm supposedly written it wrong. Perhaps I did. Uh, the thing I'm telling about is so much more bigger than how it's written right. And maybe I wrote it right, maybe I didn't, because these guys can change text and told stuff like Lacerta interview. There's like 4 or 5 different interviews with Lacerta, so which I've heard. Uh, this is fourth video. I understand people don't believe me, as well as I believe in Lacerta interview to be true because uh, the interviewer says you won't believe me and everything, and same things happen. I listened to the interview because I posted in my Facebook page, um, among other links, these my YouTube videos. um, I listened to it from, I don't remember when I listened to it last, maybe a year ago, because everything that is like paranormal and UFO alien stuff is like my life for many years now. Um, I'm not trying to convince anyone to believe me, but I'm telling the truth. And I think it's important since my daughter's pictures have also changed. Now she's 23 years old today, at 2025. She's born in 2002. Uh, her lips are missing from her school pictures, as mine did disappear 2017. Uh, as I listen to the Lacerta interview once again, I think she is not telling the truth about everything. I think the interview is real, but the what she's saying is somewhat on their benefit, because people won't believe them anyways, and the ones who do will get wrong information. She's very convincing with all her knowledge and like convincing truth. But when I saw the Lacerta interview first, first part of it, when it wasn't changed, she told their god is Satan in human ways. Now, this video is not for stupid people, so I'm talking to very, very intelligent people, because uh, religion is such a, how would I say? So it's not offensive to religions. The truth is more than belief of some kind of a God. I'm not saying there is no God. It's just that I used to believe in God. I'm Christian believer since I was kid. I was very religious, believing God, and I'm a good person still, even though I'm not sure anymore what's the absolute truth. And the really intelligent people will understand that religion is just part of human intelligence, human knowledge, knowing, and really the actual truth is bigger than any story of a god or something bigger than us. We have brains. We are, I hope there's a god. I hope there's a bigger good that helps us. But uh, if we look at the planet system, how it's went, how life is in this planet Earth, we can see the good is not ruling and it's not going right, and all the bad stuff are explained like it was God's decision. It's of course beautiful way of thinking about life, but in bigger respective, what's the word, perspective, uh, there is so much wrong going on that I don't think real God would let it be if there was some almighty God thinking of everyone's best. I know I'm in very bad waters here because people believe. I used to be a believer, very religious. Um, God was everything to me. I used to pray every night before I got to bed. And say thank you and and excuse me for and apologizing if I did anything wrong in my life in God's eyes, because I always did my best as a human being. So when all this weird stuff started to happen in my life, there was no God helping me. There was just evils bullying me, and that is one thing why I started the video, because Lacerta said there's no such thing as really evil or really good, and that humans are stupid when thinking. So I was just a human being living my life. I was very popular. I had friends. I was very desired by men. I was beautiful. Guess I am. I don't know how I look these days because I actually do believe mirrors are also their technology or my eyesight. So I don't believe what's in the mirrors because I seem like I'm very fat and I can look down my body. I can see I'm not that huge at all. I had just really huge boobies. Yes, I'm talking how it is, so it's funny, but at the same time, it's the truth. I have some belly right now because I haven't done any exercises, so but I'm still not like huge. There were also my childhood pictures ruined since I was very young. So also, I was always very beautiful and very admired by my beauty. My family didn't want to talk about it a lot, and very few of my friends, many of them, like majority, did admit my beauty. There was only few people who didn't like accept it. But my life has been about beauty and people reacting to my beauty and so on. So I believe that the beauty thing is real. I'm also a beautiful soul. But, anyways, Lacerta said there's no evil, such a thing as evil. But I do think when I was bullied, that they had nothing good on their mind. They was very just pure evil, and that's all. They wanted me down. They wanted to break me, like kill me, because I was supposed to get crazy, because none of it was supposed to be possible. None of it was supposed to be possible. Teleporting, face using, my friends disappearing, everyone disappearing, me alone in one city, which I've lived my whole life, and everything just went very weird. Maybe I was always in a very weird planet. I don't know what the hell is going on, but I am the witness of those things. And you can call me crazy, and I'm not. And there are no questions in my site or anywhere. No one has like interviewed me, and these people who are telling the shit about me, bullshit about how I've done in my life, are just, and they're like my family members. Um, they are just convincing me about I'm onto something, because I am blamed for things I haven't done. I was bullied for years. I managed to be sane after it all. Well, maybe if someone has followed me years in my Facebook, I've written some stupid stuff there because I've been like hugely shocked by so many things that have happened. So I've sounded stupid and egoistic about my beauty and stuff like that. Um, but anyways, this is so huge what I know, and I'm alone and there's no one around. And then there's the Lacerta interview where the guy says exactly the same things. He was sure he hadn't opened the TV or the door was closed. He was sure his phone, all that. My phone did the same things, like, and nothing was working how it should. And it was just, it was just, I woke up every morning thinking, oh my God, this is real life. When I lived in Uittamo, my stepdad's so-called stepdad's apartment. Why I say so-called? Because he had so many different looks. When I went to my parents' house, which was not far from the apartment in Uittamo, they also lived in Uittamo. It's a place in Turku city, Finland. He was young and then he was old. He was tiny. He was bigger. He was like, he looks so different every time. I'm not sure if he was a reptilian from the beginning, because my dad didn't keep contact with me and my brother. And also my brother, I don't know about him. He is so different, and I'm not gonna tell anything about that more because I don't trust some people around him. And if it's my brother or not a shapeshifter face user, because there's no sense in telling me that I did this or that and I didn't. And my brother is the one who knows. Okay, so and I are told. My brother is the one who has said I'm violent, and he was the first person in this whole world to know that I'm not a violent person. He used to be, he was a person who always got into fights when he was young. I was like taking him off there. I was like, one time there was this guy who liked me because I was really pretty. Everyone liked me. The boy liked me, and I took my brother. I was like interfering the fight. I said, stop that, no violence. I took him away, and this guy, he liked me. So he was like, okay, it's like me, Kirsi came, it's okay. And I asked my brother what happened later. He said they fight it later because they're dudes. But anyways, he was the one who really well knew I'm not a violent person, and I've been blamed for such things. He is claiming me violent, so I'm not sure if it's him at all or has someone changed his memory. I was like betting on him, my brother, because there was violent claims before he started it. And last summer, 2024, he still remembered the fact that I'm not violent. Funny thing. And now suddenly this year he told I was violent. So someone has either hypnotized him or he was shapeshifter all the time. And I've been around them for so long, and they just waited for the right moment to say such thing. Now, you understand, I've been through really tough times. Like, people don't believe me because aliens don't exist, but I'm telling you the truth. So, and then my brother, which I was like depending on because he was so normal. He has looked different than how he looked since child. He had a very bad eyesight, so his glasses made his like huge eyes look. It's not huge, they were just normal sized, but look very small. And these days he has very small eyes. It's not only that, there are so many things. The pictures, he looked in pictures that he had teeny tiny eyes, but it was actually the glasses, because it was the 80s or 90s, and the glasses, eyeglasses weren't that developed yet. So in pictures he had so tiny eyes, and he had normal sized eyes. So, but now he has really tiny eyes. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm telling the truth, I'm not afraid. um I've been through this for years. uh I look like an angel, and these days, as I have lived my life like truthfully and done everything right, my friends have betrayed me. In the before I this all started, I haven't betrayed anyone, and I'm not a violent person. It's like they're telling me I'm a stupid person because I don't think things are, when you have some kind of conflict, you don't like dealing with hitting, you're dealing with talking. And I guess people don't even like me because I'm such a talker, and always, like my ex used to say, my daughter's father, silly, silly. Like, talk. Like, it doesn't matter what you say. Because he wasn't that smart. That's we're not together anymore. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yes, he wasn't that smart, but that wasn't the kidding part. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Can't say that about anyone, especially my daughter's father. Anyways, the Lacerta interview. She is just, they are testing human beings, and they have big knowledge level. They can like do the tricks as she does, uh, in the telekinetic. I don't know what it is in English. I didn't listen that far. I listened to the part two, but not at the end of it. But I know she does like telekinetic stuff, like paranormal, moving of the pen. And she's telling about the eyesight. And as I told you in some of my videos, I don't believe that they don't show in pictures, because I believe some of the famous people in Hollywood are lizard people, if not many. Of course, this is once again a theory, not based on a fact. I've always seen the teleportation, shape shifting, uh, perhaps like identity stealing, and mind listening, the thought thinking, telepathy stuff. But I also remembered something else about them. Not only they can like uh, do weathers on the planet Earth, they can also make something heavier than it is. Like if you're carrying a bag and there's nothing in it, and suddenly it just weighs way too much. It's them. And what is the answer to that? They maybe teleport something to your bag that it weighs way more, or they can make the bag's mass somehow bigger so it suddenly weighs more. There are so many things I at the moment don't remember, and I just remembered this like when I was listening, or before I started to listening the Lacerta interview once again. It was years ago. I was with a boy, a man, at a workplace. I was cleaning there, as my that is not my profession, but that was what was my workplace for 5 years. We saw in the city, and we had a night together just talking. And he took my bag and said, "What is in this?" I was like, "It's not that heavy." And then I remembered, oh, they can do it. I tried the bag and I said, "No, it's not this heavy." And he was just okay. Uh, I said, "There's nothing amazing in my bag. Do you want to see what's in it?" He said, "It's okay." but he did, I guess, notice the difference because he was carrying the bag before it became heavy. They had done it to me many times. It's just fun for them. They are not nice. It's not like wise thing to teach you we can make bags weight more. Uh, so it's just, it's not, they're not funny. I haven't done anything wrong. If I had, I might think it's right for me. All the lies about me being violent or all the bad things they did. If I had done something wrong, just even a little bit wrong, which I had not apologized or told or anything, I would know. And so they are just bullying. I believe they were beauty envious because I got so much attention from men, and I guess they have this like need. This picture ain't even just. I don't have like pointing nose. The lips look like different, and they destroyed all my pictures. Uh, the this measure right here in real life from my mouth to nose is this big. So if I put it in a picture, it's a little bit bigger. So, but it's not like this. It's not in. It is the right size from in the picture. It's just a picture. It's not as huge as my face. The measures are like. I don't have long face size, so you can put my eye there and mouth there, and when I take a picture, my eyes are there, my mouth is there. It's been years, so in this picture it looks like me, but they think it's like made to look like when they have this long face as me, they're like it's too tiny because remember this picture. As they made it look like long, and I have tiny face, tiny head. Yeah. So they are saying this is too small because that, I have. This is the size of my face. That picture is the size of this. In scale. I don't have the scale to show you, but I was pretty not happy about the pictures. They started to make them longer and longer after I separated my ex 2011. And when I moved alone 2012, they began with the very long faces opposite mine. They just didn't match. I understood face usage 2012, but I realized when I did my Instagram videos, Kirsi One Lighting, and it was year 2007 after 2017, after they had destroyed my lips, smaller. No, it was before it. Sorry, once again, it was 2017. I was in Turku marketplace doing the videos. I used to do Misu underline Dini and then Kirsi One Laitinen Instagrams about what I'm doing all the time because if someone was using my face at the same time I was doing a video, I don't know, they can change clocks and they can put it in internet later than I did the videos, but so I can tell you I'm a Finnish person, so they made my videos look just like in the picture, very long. So as I had my lips in this place I don't have pointing nose. That is one of their tricks. My lips, I just make up my lips like bigger because they had this picture. I'm gonna take it again. The same picture. The face is longer. Oops. Did I open some other? Did I close the whole? Okay. So you can see they have tinier lips than me, and the mouth is too low. So as my mouth was in a normal place, because I did my videos looking like this, I make up my mouth, which was already like higher, like huge. And they did a video in Turku marketplace, and the video I made had the same lips, the two tiny lips, and the mouth too low from the nose, the measure, because I had not said it out loud. So I don't know if they heard my thoughts or what was going on, but they just messed it up. So I guess that's why, I don't know. This is the real size because my eyes ain't that big. They're like, I'm very well proportionate person. My eyes are like normal sized. It's makeup. Also, in this picture, I had like fake eyelashes. They made it look like the eyelashes I used to have. Now they have like sabotaged my whole face by sleeping. Also, in the picture, my upper lip is supposed to be smaller because their character had so teeny tiny lips and mouth too low. They tried to fool it by taking my lips by sleeping. My upper lip was suddenly too tiny, so there was so crazy stuff happening. My pictures have been destroyed since I was a child. I noticed it. And as I told in video 3 or 2, I would not say, hey, don't I look better in real life than in pictures? I was waiting for like my boyfriend, my daughter's father to say it, although he had decided never to say it again because we broke up in a 2000. I think he decided I will never say she's beautiful because she will leave, and he didn't understand. Everyone else did. Every guy, every other guy. Like very rarely no one said. The guys who were playing didn't say I was beautiful. Everyone else did. And not only guys, also girls did. Because people notice beauty. But now I can't see anyone. There's no one around. Yes, there are some. That is once again like how it's in Finnish, like liioiteltua, too much. I see some people, and I've seen the same person in Skansi. I live in Skansi, and I go to the marketplace of Skansi, and they're just the same people. I see the same people. I see same two men from the past before it all began, Mikko and Markus. They both, other is from technical school, and other one is from Turku. Where I studied myself to be administration of business. The Bachelor of Administration of Business. Yes, I can't remember. I'm sorry for laughter because, because the words, my tongue is going like a knot. My tongue is doing a knot, and I can't remember all the words right now. After when I listen to this video, I'm like correcting me because I remember the words suddenly. Anyways, and I'm like laughing and criticizing myself, and no way, I sound so stupid. Well, I have had so many years of used to feeling I sound so stupid. Because it's just how it is when you tell about UFOs and stuff. But I'm telling the truth, and it just doesn't make any sense that I would say against my brother and other people who have said I'm supposed to be violent. There's just one against many, so it doesn't make sense for me to say no. I didn't do it, and if I did, I would admit it. If I had done something wrong, if I had done violent things, why would I say I haven't? And why would I claim about aliens and weird stuff and face usage and being alone and never seeing people? Uh, yes, it's just it's all true. Uh, I have no money. I've been broke like since forever. That's why I did the cleaning job, even though my profession is well trained in schools. It's a good education. It's IT and it's like trading. So it's both, and there should be so many workplaces. But of course, all of this that has happened does make me like insecure about going to like doing jobs about money, counting money, because I know they can make me see wrong. The technology they can use is they can like update dates from my emails. They took some emails from me, just like in the Lacerta interview, boy or man. When I was working at Veritas Insurance, they had this very weird picture of me. They took like all my makeup off, and it wasn't looking like me without makeup. I put it in my Gmail, Google Mail, and it disappeared by itself before all this happened. I worked in Veritas 2007. The picture wasn't there anymore, like 2009 or something. And then there was the Lindorf picture, which was my next workplace, and it's the same as the picture as I showed you. The very long face and like no symmetry, and I did notice it then. I noticed it everywhere since I was kid in my like so many places. But as no one said nothing, like in friend pictures also, where you have a good friend and there's like this friend picture you can take in Finland when they take classmate pictures, you can have a picture with your friend. None of them ever said you look more beautiful. And I believe my friends, and you know, because the pictures were also so lousy, always so lousy, I was like, I'm not that beautiful. But you know, people wouldn't let it go. People like strangers, strangers came. Yes, my computer is gonna say bye bye because I haven't loaded. It's not in the internet right now. Also, but no one said anything, and I did believe in my friends and everyone. My brother did think I was pretty, but it's obvious that he uh, doesn't understand about beauty these days. Uh, because I'm surrounded by these guys, and my brother don't believe me if it's him. Anyways, yes, but I'm telling you the truth, and I won't give this up. I will not stop telling the truth. I'm not afraid for my life. It's been 16 years. It's like I'm very, how I would say it, not only strong but unfearful. I've seen the things that you can kill the researchers or the inventors. I'm not afraid. I'm a tough woman. I believe in me. I believe what I'm telling is true. I know everything I tell is true, unless someone has changed my memory. But I don't see any reason to it. I've been alone for many years. How come my memories haven't changed, and people around me has? Because they're shapeshifters, or if they are there, they are like when they talk to phone with me, or when I see them, I see the shapeshifters. Maybe the real ones are like there and don't know even what's happening. Anyways, why I'm telling it all? Because I can. Because I'm strong enough. I believe in me. I'm not afraid. That's all.